It's puck drop between Athens and Monroe coming up next. That does it for today's pregame show, brought to you by Piedmont Athens Regional. Piedmont, real change lives here. There's today's kid captain, Andrew Diachenko. Let's send it down to the ice for the pregame ceremony.
Getting ready to roll here in Athens. So glad you guys can be joining us. The only Sunday FPHL game here of the day. Alongside Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. So glad you guys can be joining us. The Moccasins and the Rock Lobsters, these two teams will meet the next couple of nights here in Athens as we close in on the end of the regular season with playoffs on the horizon right now. The Moccasins #2 right now in the Continental. The Rock Lobsters #1. And Pete, going to be a fun one every time these two teams get together.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We know what we're going to get. Well, both of these two teams, we're going to get some fireworks. We're going to get some crazy good hockey, #1 against #2. Everybody's starting to get almost locked up into their playoff positions, but this one could still go either way. So, hey, these games mean something. There's only 6 more down the stretch. So, and 4 of them are going to be against these exact Rock Lobsters. So, hey, what a great weekend the Mocs have had so far. I mean, 2 huge comebacks, but and hey, look it, we've even got puppies here for the puck drop.
Well, last time we were there, they had a pony, Pete. If you remember that back last season around this time.
Absolutely. I missed the pony. We've got to repost that at some point somewhere. Unfortunately, the pony did not drop the puck, but this is fantastic. It looks like my Daisy drops the puck, and you want to be careful around the puppies, but sure to be a fun one. Like I said, last night, no quitting. The Moccasins down 4-0. They came back to tie it at 4. They went to overtime, but unfortunately last night didn't come up like the night before. It was a 5-4 loss, although the Rock Lobsters lose 4-3 in overtime against Twin City, and both teams were the visitor last night, so everybody had to travel today. So we'll see, the fatigue level on which team has that edge. Both teams have played 3 games. This will be the 3rd game for each team tonight. So hold on to your hats. It's going to be a fun one.
Game 51 here for both of these two teams right now. The Moccasins, who had to make a short trip all the way down from Columbus, now here to Athens. Meanwhile, the Rock Lobsters, they had to travel all the way back from Winston-Salem, playing the last 2 there. They went 1-1 against the Thunderbirds this weekend. The Moccasins as well, 1-1 against the River Dragons. So right now, Sunday hockey here in the FPHL. So glad you guys can be with us as Lowell brings it back in, sends that one high over the top. And this one flexed around behind to the outside, trying to push that one in Greco. And now it's picked up this time by Austin Pick. And draws a penalty and a power play to come early here. The opening minute, about 30 seconds gone by, and we're going to have our first penalty here of the afternoon.
Yeah, right off the jump, we get a penalty here. So you've got An interesting group of special teams loading up against each other this evening, so we're going to see how this is all going to shape up.
So the Moccasins here on the reset. Christie right side looking to bring it back in. This one sent all the way back out of the zone and re-grabbed here this time by the Moccasins. Final push on this power play. 30 seconds left to go. They'll bring this one down the wall over on the far side and flick it back in. Played around the boards to the near side, trying to work it free. All the way up top and across, shot put on. That one goes off the right pad and safely back along to the corner and dropped all the way back on down.
We look at the two special teams here. The Moccasins come in with a 25% power play and against an 82% penalty kill for Athens. I like the stand.
So now Powell comes out of the box and back to 5-on-5 hockey. So the Moccasins open up with 5 shots here in the opening minutes of this first period. Right wing side, Scantlebury. He'll drop the shoulder. That one poked away off his stick. Picked up now here by Moe. Working it from the far side, the drop for Scantlebury. That one gets away from him, and right there for Garrett Milan, who has 6 goals against the Moccasins this season. Will come back around and drop now here for Christie. Away he goes. He'll spill this one off the boards all the way back in. McPhail to slow it up, and he'll lay that one to the outside. This one pushed ahead back out of the zone. 2-on-2 and leading the charge this way is Milan. His drop off there short for Croucher. Looking back upstairs now, this time Paralat. Crisscrossing to the outside. Spun back behind Milan, closed in on that time by Matcham and Asp. I'll let that one go to the outside, and this one elevated all the way back on out to center ice. Glove down by Kolatarsi. Left side this way. Ford off his stick and back in. Sent across now and played this time on the long pass from McGuire. And now up ahead, here go the Moccasins. Curl and drag into shot and a save there that time by McPhail. He will hang on to it with 16:07 left to go here in the opening period.
We look at our goaltenders tonight, too. Chris Branch makes his return. He was pulled last night in favor of Ty Masternak after 4 goals given up. But Masternak played a great game for the remainder of that one, stopping 15 of 16. But then there's McPhail on the opposite end, who last night did not play, was not in the lineup. He had the night off, and Lavalier had the start and lost in overtime.
This one goes off the shoulder and back around to the near side. Frankel now off his stick. He'll play that one rink wide, and now the Moccasins from center, they'll dump this back in. Frankel, first one to the puck. Leaned onto by Mack, trying to work it in front, and he scores! Isaiah Frankel opens the scoring here with 15:45 left to go. Beat McPhail right between the legs, and Monroe on top 1-0.
Attaboy. Frankel, he's been a favorite of mine since he's gotten back with this team just a few weeks ago in that Baton Rouge series. But that's what you do. You crash that net, go hard, look for that loose puck, and bang one home. And that's what he did. There's a lot of bodies down low for the Moccasins in front of Carter McPhail, but the puck finds its way to the back of the net. 1-0 Moccasins, not quite 5 minutes into the first.
So the goal for Frankel, that's his second of his career. And the Moccasins with 6 shots here early in this game right now, and Athens does not have one yet. Last time these two teams met, the Moccasins outshot the Rock Lobsters 46-29. As a stop there from McPhail, they ended up losing that game, though, 7-2. But right now, Monroe off and running here early. That's the 14th goal the Rock Lobsters have given up against the Moccasins in the first period.
The assists on that go to Fernandez and Mo. That assist gives Fernandez I believe, a 16-game point streak at this point. He is another one that's streaking, along with Mo as well. Mo's just been on an absolute tear on this road trip. The points are piling up for him. He's got 8 goals, and now it's 5 assists on this road trip.
Yeah, Forneris now 16-game point streak, and on that point streak, that's assist number 18 for him. He's been fantastic this season for the Moccasins.
Yeah, what a great pickup from the jump. Like I've talked about him in the beginning, just wheels, just keep moving, his feet never stop, and what an asset.
And we also talk about, too, good to see Corson Green back out there right now. He has the puck bottom of the screen from the corner. Haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to see some of these guys starting to get back in a lineup. Hopefully for maybe Tuesday, everybody will be back. We'll hopefully see. If not, maybe the weekend.
Hard check there along the boards. This one sent back out to the neutral zone. Paralat, now it's Milan. Here he comes, working on Matcham, trying to spin that across. Tossed all the way back inside the Moccasin zone and dumped to the outside, and Pick trying to get there, but that one rebounded all the way out to center, and now a whistle here. Scantleberry and Lowell getting tied up. Green coming over as well.
Everybody's got a conversation with Lowell. We remember what happened with this last outing against these two teams. It ended up in one wild little fracas, and look right there, Lowell still looking back at Scantleberry. I don't think this one's even close to being over said and done with between these two, but we remember what happened last game, and we're going to get an interference call here, but yeah, 9-0 shots on goal in favor of the Moccasins.
Well, we're going to step aside right now. It's Isaiah Frankel for the Moccasins to make it 1-0 back after this.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Welcome back, and everybody here to Georgia Aikens Ford Arena. So glad you guys can be joining us. Happy Sunday. Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. A 1-0 lead for the Moccasins. Right now on a goal from Isaiah Frankel to make it 1-0. And right now they're going to start their second power play. Looking to double up on the lead right now. Matthews off the head fake. He'll work that down low for Neris on the touch. Matthews center point to keep it in. He'll hand that off and work it back in deep, and now that one's going to bring us to a stoppage and play right now and a whistle.
Like the puck just popped up a little bit, maybe out of play, hit the netting, came back down, but boy, the Moccasins have had one heck of a jump this game so far. It looks like we've had a rested weekend, and it looks like the Rock Lobsters have had the rough one. But wow, all over Athens today.
This one tilted back along and dropped all the way back on down the ice and into the moccasin zone there, that time on the clear. So 90 seconds left to go here on this man advantage, and Monroe will reset. Matthews handing this one back ahead. Right wing side, Gerstein. The drop there for Forneris. Here is Matthews again at the blue line. He'll work it in down low, playing catch with Forneris. Back and forth they play. And now a hand across for the shot coming in. A stop there that time and cleared back down. Goes off the pad of McPhail and sent all the way down.
You know, what I'm noticing here is there aren't any Moccasins trying to get in front of McPhail, trying to screen him, make him blind. However, there is somebody camping out back door during this power play, so it's kind of an interesting new strategy we have here.
This one sent all the way back in, rolling puck and right on to McPhail to jump to it. 13:01 left to go first period. 45 seconds left to go on the power play. Again, so glad you guys can be joining us here on the Monroe Moccasins Broadcast Network. The Rock Lobsters coming into this game 33-9-1-3-4. They have 114 points on the season. The Moccasins 32-9-6-3 with 108. And right now on the power play, second best unit in the FPHL, 47 power play goals on the season. Turner here up at the right point. He'll walk the blue line, being shadowed that time by Croucher. There on the handoff for Green. Then Turner straddling the blue line, handing it in down a low pick. Stopping and starting Scantleberry now. Works it over on the backside for Green. And now we get another whistle and a stoppage here as Green and Croucher, those two colliding. Greco has something to say to Green.
I think, yeah, he sure did. And, and I think Green answered with a smile and a smirk. It was like, you know what, not interested right now. We're kind of working here. But I really like Scantleberry right now on the power play, to be honest. You know, the color commentator last night for the River Dragons said, you know, he's definitely somebody you'd want on your team. You look at the point production and the penalty minutes at the same time. You've got a guy with some grit and some toughness, and somebody else that can also put the puck in the net and set up a play. He's looking really good, and actually he's been very calm the last few days. He's been poised and playing very well.
So Athens able to win the draw 4-on-4 right now for the next 15 seconds. Dropped all the way back on in. Matthews now in deep. Taking a spill there that time was Neely, or Ford rather, and sent all the way back up the far side. Out to center, Milan to take it here in the final seconds. And now Lowell to come back out of the box, and a power play right now here, this time for the Rock Lobsters, their first of the evening, and now we'll get a stoppage and play here.
And the penalty that was on the Moccasins was on Hagen Moe. He got a 2-minute interference call at 7:23 here in the first period. So now, yes, the Rock Lobsters go on the power play, and they come out there with their 21% power play to the 84% penalty kill for the Moccasins.
They have the fifth best power play right now in the league, Athens. And right now with control, they're forced back out to center right now. Trying to find a point of attack is Ford, and that one cleared all the way back on as far as their own blue line. Athens, last time these two teams met in that 7-2 win, they were 3 for 8 on the man advantage as Milan trying to cut in, draws a penalty too. Here is Neely, just inside the blue line, takes a look through a screen blocked in front, snapped along, Lowell, his shot stopped there that time by Branch to hang on.
Good stop by Branch, hugging the right post there, not giving up much of any rebounds at all, but blocking a whole area off, so there's no chance. But as we look now, Kyler Matthews headed to the penalty box rather, and he's going to sit. We'll get a call on that momentarily, but if I had to guess, I think it might have been a hooking call on Garrett Milan, who's had a semi-break in toward Chris Branch, but wasn't able to pull the trigger on it. 2-man advantage, though, for the Rock Lobsters for a minute.
So a 5-on-3 right now here for Athens. They'll work this in down low. They'll play it low to high. Milan to hand it off. Over on the far side, gets it back one more time. Here he is inside the circle, and he scores. Garrett Milan on the power play. Goal number 31 for him, and sets the Moccasins. He ties it on the power play.
Well, the thorn in our side, Garrett Milan, able to cash in here on the power play, and rather quickly, too. Just let that one go. A lot of screening in front. There's 2 Moccasins players and 2 Rock Lobsters forwards that were in the way of Chris Branch, but the puck found its way through. 1-1. Tied up here. 11:24 to go in the first.
The FPHL MVP last season now records points number 87 for him now this year. So now 1-1 game here in Athens. 11:20 left to go in this first period. Sent all the way back on in. Slowed down here by McPhail. And they'll restart here up the left wing side for the guy who scored the goal there that time in Milan. He was taken down by Matcham. Kept inside the zone right now. Athens goes to work. Gus Ford now at the blue line. Ford with control. And that one sent across and a shot put on Branch. He'll hang on to it to make the stop. 1:17 left to go on the minor penalty to Matthews.
Sorry there, partner. I jumped you. You took a breath. Good pass over to the captain, Carter Shinkarik, who let that one fly right into Chris Branch, who holds on to that one. But those assists on the last goal from Garrett Milan on the power play score was Gus Ford and Neely, both with the assist there at 8:37 in the first period.
Time winding down here in the first period. Croucher now sends it out up high towards the blue line. The handoff from Mack. He'll work it in tight now. Back in front trying to pick out Lull. Instead now, again, it's Joe Mack. And back out to the neutral zone here. Maye with it. He'll play it D to D. Under a minute left on this power play. Croucher will reset. Gonna work this one back up ahead now. Maye trying to bring it around Asp. Able to get it back in deep now. Match him below the goal line. He'll just zip that one back down. Reorganizing this time one more time again. It's Croucher to bring it across. Short drop in now on the touch pass in. Down low now from Lull. Able to work it to the point. Out again for Mack, and a shot taken, that one going wide. Back around to the near side. Skate to Blade, trying to play it, match him, looking to clear. And this one tossed off the board, some Gerstein all the way back on down. Christie that time in pursuit of the puck. Comes out again for Maya once again. He'll just work it back in towards the front. Branch able to play it safely towards the half wall. And Maya now will send that across. Looking to work this ahead, and now it's Carlos Forneris. Gonna dump this off the boards. Chip and chase, trying to get after it here. Scantleberry, hard check there on his man. And played this time by Asp. He'll drop it all the way on back for Green. Take a peek and find Forneris. Works it over on the left wing side. 3-on-2 for the Moccasins. Now a short 2-on-1 in front. The rebound still loose. Cleaned out now Asp. On the drop, in down low. Getting in there now, it's Somers and the arm of the official coming up, and we're going to get a penalty here.
The referee is Bartuca Pereira. He's pointing all over him. He's got the arms up and waving, and he might get an embellishment if he keeps that up.
Yeah, Bartuccio Pereira looks like he's going to go to the box, and right now we're going to go to break, though. 8:53 left to go. Athens ties the game. Garrett Milan, his 31st of the season, back in just a moment here from Athens.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website. And as always,
$8:53 left to go. First period, 1-1 game here from Aikens Ford Arena. Right now, Bartuccio Pereira, it was taken to the box, and the Moccasins will go on to the power play here again today. 0 for 2 on the man advantage right now. This will be their third one. Matthews the handoff over on the far side. Somers, Christie working it across, and the hopes there that time of Forneris, and that one chipped back down.
And Carlos Forneris is drifting on in, just missed that loose puck, and if he could have corralled that one, he had a wide open left side of the net as Carter McPhail was way out of position.
Sent across now, this time Gerstein hands it across, blast on the way, and stopped there, that time by McPhail.
Nice shot, and equally a nice save with the glove by Carter McPhail, holding on to that one, not giving up a rebound. And that power play goal earlier by the Rock Lobsters, that's their 52nd on the season. They've had a 233 power plays, or 232 power plays on the season, cashing out there. That gives them next at the 21%. There's your math for today.
Two things we are not very good at: hockey IQ and math.
I've got my moments on the math. The IQ, that's another day.
Well, I'm 0 for 2 on both of those, and I guess.
Well,
right
now, happy Sunday.
Yeah, it is Sunday afternoon after all. This is going to go all the way back on down, Branch, to slow it up here in just about the final minute and some change left to go on this power play. They're reset now. Matthews, the handoff. Through the middle they come. They'll work it right side for Casey Gerstein right now. No goals in his last 8 games. Forneris to drop it in. It'll come back to him once again, just outside the circle. Looks it high to Matthews. Across now for Christie. Matthews one more time. Wants to look on goal, and the rebound turned out by McPhail. Gerstein hurries it along to Forneris. Forced out to Matthews. Then Christie one more time. That shot deflected off of Paralat. Gerstein winds up with it and able to guide this out high for Christie. Had a tough time handling it. Bouncing puck on in for Gerstein. They'll work it in behind the net. Now Shinkarik lost it. Forneris will spin this out high, and that one just gets away there from Kyler Matthews. Calling for the 2-line pass ahead now. Matthews has to wait for the Moccasins to tag up, and he'll just spin on back. Leave it off for Gerstein. Send this to the corner safely on the hard pursuit there, that time from Milan, and Ford now. And another whistle here just as Bartuccio Pereira just about ready to come out of the box.
Yeah, I think the Moccasins are going to go back on the power play once again. But I tell you, there's a really, an interference call right now on the Rock Lobsters. But great heads-up play, though, by Kyler Matthews, who saw the line change, and he was looking for the long stretch pass. Unfortunately, he had to wait for a couple of the Moccasins to tag back up. But great, now you talk about the hockey IQ. He had it right there. He saw what was going on, read the play extremely well. But the Mocs go right back to the power play here. Face off to the far right there of Carter McPhail. You got to think one of these are going to go in.
So right now the Moccasins will have a 5-on-3 for just a second until Bartuccio Pereira is out of the box. Then it will become another power play for the Moccasins. So right now they will line in for the attacking zone draw, and now to reset this face-off to the blocker side here of McPhail. Leifer's lining in to take the draw. Now Hagen Moe is going to be kicked out of the box and forcing Scantleberry to come back in here for the draw. And the tie-up fair picked up by the Rock Lobsters. They'll send that all the way down. So a 5-on-4 now. The Moccasins 0 for 3 tonight here on the power play. This will be their 4th crack at it right now. Here they come to bring it back up the ice. This one dropped around now into the corner and slashed out towards the blue line. Good keep there by Turner. Green backpedals in the hopes of Turner again. Able to get it to Pick, and he'll slide it in. Cleaned around the kick plate, kept alive by Green. Right side, this is Turner winding up, and that shot blocked in front. It'll come back around behind the net for Mo, and now Green. Once again there for Turner, the handoff, and now Pick, twisting one towards the front. And now Eli Leifers trying to clear, but can't. And now we get a whistle and a down Rock Lobsters in front of the net.
They look like a stick from Hagen Mo might have gotten into the midsection there. That's why he's doubled over down. We're going to have to, I don't know if we can see a replay on
Michael
it, but
Greco.
Oh, it was Greco. Okay, yeah, it looked like the stick caught his midsection. Maybe he was looking for the puck and it came up high, but either way, looked like he was in some pain there for a second, but he's up and off onto the bench. But now the Moccasins are throw one in the box, and we have a 4-on-4 for a minute and 10.
Well, it'll be 4-on-4 again. We'll take a look right here at the penalty between Mo right there on Greco, and now the faceoff will come all the way on down. But, Pete, how about the shots in this hockey game, though, right now? The Moccasins heavily out shooting Athens right now, 16-3.
Yeah, that's it wasn't expected, but yeah, they are just putting on an absolute barrage on Carter McPhail. He's having his work cut out for him this afternoon. Yeah, 16 first period shots so far.
They had 46 last time these two teams met. Athens was held to just 29, and right now Asp, that time on the steal. 4-on-4 hockey as the reset. Here they come back up the ice through the middle. The handoff now and trying to get it back on the return. That one forced back in front, touching off of Forneris, and now back around. Here comes Athens. Speeding down the wall right now. This time Milan pivots and hits the brakes. Sommer's now first one to it. Gonna lay this around, and now it's Asp. Looks to set the breakout, forcing this one ahead. Over cross ice in the pass. The hopes there that time of Christie. And now Milan to slap it across the ice in his own end. This time Maillet. Back on through the middle of the ice. The handoff now for Leifers. He'll drop this one out towards the blue line. Shot put on, and a glove-handed stop there that time by Branch.
Another good stop by Branch. Holds on to that one. Making sure nothing's doing here on the power play.
Well, it is pucks and paws night here in Athens. But we are going to step aside right now. A fun one here from Aiken Sport Arena. 1-1 game between the top teams right now in the FPHL. Back after this.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got
.452 left to go here, first period. Welcome back in here to Athens, Aiken Sport Arena. The only game here on Sunday in the FPHL. Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. A 1-1 game. Isaiah Frankel opened the scoring for the Moccasins early in the first, and the tying goal from Garrett Milan. In a 1-1 game, Athens in the last 30 seconds on the power play. They'll bring it all the way back on in Shinkarik, and a whistle for a stoppage in play as the two teams come together right now behind the net.
The whistles have been quick today for certain. I think the referees are really checking this out and making sure things don't get out of hand like they did at the end of the last game that these two teams had met. But we're going to face off here maybe in the neutral zone.
31 seconds left to go here on the power play. Both teams have had their chances on the man advantage, and the only one that's come on the power play was the goal from Garrett Milan. Athens 1 for 3 so far here this afternoon on their fourth power play to take it ahead now. Brought along by Shinkarik. Has 3 goals against the Moccasins this season, trying to get this up top, and that one gets through Lowell for just a moment. Now the pickup. Leifers across, and that one snared that time. Good save by Branch to hang on.
Yeah, Leifers let that one go from the face-off circle on the far side, and Branch saw that one and snared it, gave a little mini windmill there, too. Holds on to that one, and all had a little conversation there maybe with Matthews. I know O's been talking to everybody here, especially our defense. You know, he's been talking to Green and Matthews, so I wouldn't doubt it if we had a little fisticuffs later on in this game, because we already know what kind of a powder keg we have here with these two teams.
Well, right now the face-off, 4 minutes left to go in this first period. Ford now trying to pick it up. Working around now near side. Neely, the handoff, Milan all the way out high, and now Paralat trying to send that one through traffic, deflecting around and swiped all the way back on down.
And that one goes for an icing because that penalty to Hagen Moe is just over and done with. We still have 3:42 remaining here in the first period. 18-4 shots on goal in favor of the Moccasins. We're all knotted up here at 1 here very late in the first period. Pretty solid first, I would have to say. What'd you think, partner?
Yeah, right now, 2 teams going head-to-head right now. Number 1 versus number 2, and these 2 teams always play so hard against each other. The Moccasins have struggled, though, against Athens this season, trying to pick up wins. Athens 6-1, 0-1-1 against the Moccasins this year. Game number 10 of 13. These 2 teams will meet again on Tuesday, and then 2 more times in Monroe. And that'll do it for the FPHL regular season after that, as Milan trying to bust in and trying to turn the corner. Got it off the pad there that time, a Branch. But game number 51 here for both of these 2 teams. This one swiped all the way down by Frankel. Well, Pete, we always talk about how fast the regular season goes, and now we're staring at the playoffs coming up here.
You read my mind. I remember talking about it, game number 1, how we said we're going to be, before you know it, we're going to blink. It's going to be Thanksgiving, Christmas. We'll be after New Year's. And then next thing you know, we're going to be looking at game number 54, 55, and then that's it. And here we are. We're staring down the barrel.
Brought back
but a
along
much
this
different
time
situation than last year.
Yeah, no, definitely different. The Moccasins last year going 18-25, 9-1-3, finishing with 71 points. They haven't finished the season yet, but right now they have 108 on the year.
Yeah, that's one heck of a turnaround. You can't write that script any better.
Yeah, 37 more points already compared to the team from last season to this season.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Yeah, with 32 wins at this moment, it's a good feat. Regulation wins, I should say.
This time, in Shinkarik stopping and starting right now on the final 2 to go in this period. That one deflecting around now to the near side. On it here is Mack, the former OHLer, and trying to get this out ahead. The Moccasins will take it out. Back along Scantleberry. He'll force McPhail to make a stop. Now Greco to pick it up. He'll turn it around the boards, and this time it's played by Shinkarik. Top scoring defenseman last season in the FPHL. Has 21 goals right now here on the season. Played on through the middle of the ice, and Gerstein now on the crisscross.
And Gerstein carried the puck on over, but Pick was just offside by about a stride. So faceoff's going to come back out in neutral zone. 20-5 now. The shots on goal on the Moccasin end in favor of those boys. 124 remaining here in the first period.
Face-off back out in the neutral zone, and now it's picked up this time by Neely. He'll take this one back along to the outside, working on Asp. He'll circle around, take a look, feed that one off the back. And the bumper pass there for Pick, and he'll clear that one all the way back on down into the Athens zone. Played now this time, Bartuccio Pereira. That one cut off there on the steal from Gerstein, trying to work it on free. Looking to wrench it along now. It comes around for Croucher, and he'll chop this one back ahead. On the follow-up from Neely to Leafers, trying to work it back on in. Collected this time by the Moccasins, and they'll look to reset. Final 37 left to go here in this first period in a 1-1 game between the Moccasins and the Rock Lobsters. Isaiah Frankel, the first goal for Monroe, and the tying one on the power play from Garrett Milan. That's where we stand right now. And we will get a whistle for offsides. Final 25 ticks left in this opening period.
It's been a great period so far. Fairly even play, however, not on the shots on goal total, 20-5 in favor of the Moccasins. But this is not the team. I didn't expect this play from either team after both sides had some rough weekend hockey playing. This being on their third game. But Moccasins look very refreshed tonight and pretty confident.
Right now, this one chopped along from the neutral zone. Matthews to spill it back on in. Final seconds of this first period. Picked up along the near side boards and cleared all the way over on the far side. Matcham trying to clear that one loose. Kicked along there that time. And that will do it through 20 minutes.
Very good period here for both sides. Strong Moccasin play tonight so far, and I'm pretty impressed on how the turnaround from last night. Both teams losing in overtime, but you wouldn't see that on our end. Confident here going into the second period that business is really going to pick up.
Well, pucks and paws night here in Athens. A 1-1 game. Some hard, heavy hitting hockey here in this one. But a 1-1 game. That man tied it on the power play. Garrett Milan to level the score here in Athens. First period. 1-1 game. Back after this.
Hey, Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let Advanced Audiology and Hearing Aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete health care at Pinnacle Family Health.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health. Located in West Monroe, we offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty Marks here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
The first 20 gone, the next 20 to go here. Second period coming up from Aikens Ford Arena. It's the Rock Lobsters and the Moccasins. So glad you guys can be joining us. Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. Carrying on to period number 2 right now here in this one. In a 1-1 game, Isaiah Frankel opened the scoring and the tying goal from Garrett Milan on the power play to make it 1-1. Here in this hockey game. No continue over power plays here to go into the second. Right now, 5-on-5 hockey. Shots 20-5 in favor of the Moccasins, though, Pete, a pretty good first period, though, for the Moccasins in that opening frame.
A very calm and solid period for the Moccasins in that first period is not what I expected at all. But, boy, they looked fantastic. They've shaken off that loss from last night, and they're just come in tonight and trying to take care of business as usual, as we see a big save there too by Chris Branch with a falling Rock Lobster on top of his back leg there. It's, I would never like to see that, but Eric Neely found himself on top of Chris Branch, and we're going to have another face-off to his right in the far face-off circle. But yeah, really good period for the Moccasins.
Branch with that stop. That's shot number 7 in the first one here of this period for Athens, as they will line in for the draw right now. It is Forneris and Milan. Lining in for the face-off. Ford and Lull flanking Milan right now here for this attacking zone draw on the tie-up. Going to be played to the corner. Scantleberry, first one there. Can't get it out of the zone, though. So go back down the boards. The poke there, and that one gets through Kolatarsi and all the way back on down. Collected here this time by Forneris. He'll pull up on the brakes, turn towards the middle, and hand this one out to the top for a long shot on the way. That time it came off the end. Well, the follow-up chance, rebound in front. Forneris with it. He'll look it towards the blue line, tap towards the middle, off the skate there of Forneris. And played on by Ford. Going to chop it, trying to get it to Milan, and Forneris will just send that one on back.
Monroe is just controlling the play in the Rock Lobster zone here to start this second period. It's been all snakes going here in the second.
An offsides call right there. Bring us to a halt for just a moment. Right now here, face off. Going to come back on out just in front of the Moccasins bench. Now one here by Athens. They'll pick it up. Try to work it all the way on back. Greco going to go D to D. And this one shot on through center. Tip back inside the Moccasin zone. Ilott first one to the puck. Felt the pressure there from Mack. And now trying to get this out of the zone. Ilott able to avoid the check there that time and sent out to the neutral zone. Follow up there by Gerstein. Worked along for Green. The pass on back now here for Gerstein. Going to lead this one back ahead. Handing it off now. Over the shoulder look here for Gerstein. And he slipped and blew a tire. Going to head off and make a change right now as this one gloved down at the blue line. Trying to keep it green. Calgin reaching in. Mack now to dump this off and all the way on down. And that will go for an icing here. So 2 minutes deep into period number 2 here. And a 1-1 game still right now.
Boy, like you said, Casey Gerstein definitely blew a tire. It looked like the imaginary man tripped him right behind the net. He stopped so hard. He just lost the edge, blew it on out. But the Moccasins have been moving this puck extremely well here in this game, and especially this period here. They're just really kind of overwhelming the Rock Lobsters. Either that or they're just playing underwhelmed today, Athens is.
Both these two teams had to take a trip to get back here to play this game. Athens having a longer drive coming from Winston-Salem all the way down to play back at home here and starting a 4-game homestand here after that 2-game road trip to take on the Thunderbirds. The Moccasins were in Columbus for their last 2 games, coming off that overtime loss last night. And then an overtime win back on Friday. Now it's played on. Back ahead now. Croucher here. He goes. Stick handling. Going to take it wide. The drop. Trying to play it across. Backdoor look in front. Big save by Branch. Follow-up try. And now it's played by the Moccasins. They'll look to clear right now. 2 good saves there from Branch.
Now, Branch wasn't even in the crease, and he was still making saves.
That shot by Green going out of play here.
Chris Branch was following that puck very well as far as he went from left to right and then followed the puck across the back of the crease. Not only that, the puck was coming in from the goal line. He just decided to stop that as well, and then that brought the puck down the rush. The Moccasins had another scoring opportunity here, but face off to the right now of Carter McPhail, who's definitely been busy this game here, facing his 21 shots already.
Forneris and Leafers will line in here for this draw. One by Forneris. That shot put on McPhail. Forced to make a blocker save, and now here goes Croucher. Going to carry this one back ahead, trying to slip through the first check there that time with Sommers. And now Croucher one more time. Plays this one back on in. Neely worked on by Ilott. Got it away from him. Now Ilott going to work there, that time on Croucher. Those two pins up along the boards. Neely back to pick it up. Going to work this out towards the blue line. Send it all the way cross ice to the corner for Croucher. Croucher out to the point. Now Paralat with it. Going to send that one back down low. Muscled along there, Neely. He'll breeze behind the net. Feels the pressure there from Forneris. Got it around the back. This time Paralat with it. Winds up to the top of the blue line. That one goes off a skate and back to the neutral zone. And Athens forcing to tag up. Having to dump it in. Now this time Scantleberry. He'll lead the charge for the Moccasins. Galloping across the blue line. Going to take it back on in. And now it's picked up this time by Kolatarsi. Sends that one all the way down. This time in green, the handoff near side. Chopped all the way across ice and trying to bring it along now. Taken away by Milan. That one goes off a body and back up in the air and going to land there at the feet. That time of Bartuccio Pereira handing it ahead and all the way on down. Green over the shoulder look. No icing here. Going to come back around, look to play it. Spreading this one ahead for Pick. And on the money has a man. Carried along inside the zone. Pick now, top of the circle, shooting one wide. Gerstein on the follow-up. And it goes back out towards center. Asp gave it up there on the steal from Milan. Played this way by Gus Ford. The drop now, lull back in, looking to press that towards the middle. And Picknell lost the handle. Gerstein on the fault, rather Asp on the follow-up. And now we get a penalty. Milan down right now. And he is in some pain, trying to get back to his feet.
Yeah, Milan in a little bit of pain there. But, boy, the Moccasins here, you look, McPhail is just having him move everywhere. And there he lost his stick, and they left a wide open left side of the net as well. But they're getting him to move all over the place and get out of position. But it's just a matter of time before another one finds the back of the net. But Orson Green's going to find himself right now in the penalty box. We're going to find out what that is. But Milan is definitely in a little discomfort over on the bench. Trainer over there to take a peek at him.
Well, Milan's going to get checked out right now by the trainer. Athens to the power play, though, in the meantime. One power play goal so far tonight here, or this afternoon in this hockey game, and it came from Garrett Milan. 1 for 4. This is power play number 5 for them. Won by Athens Maye, top of the blue line. He'll roll it around the back to the other side for Croucher. He'll walk towards the middle, take a look, and that one deflected around now. Racing it after it, Leafers, bodied that time along the near boards. Croucher again, walks off the blue line. Here he is, takes a look, and that one cranked off a body and back out of play.
And I want to hop off the mesh there, and Green gets called for a slashing. We'll see if that penalty there has any effect on Garrett Milan. But commercial we go.
Our first one of the second period. Athens on the power play when we come back in a 1-1 game, second period.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always,
14:40 left to go here back in Athens in a 1-1 game. They are on the power play right now. Milan back out there right now. He drew the penalty on Green, and that slashing call, and Branch right off the face-off making a save.
Well, he was only off the ice for a short time, but he's back now and was able to get that pass across to his defenseman who let that one rip, and Branch saw that one all the way, holding on to that one, holding off the Rock Lobsters here on the power play. Face off to his right, blocker side.
Yeah. Picked up now here off the draw, all the way towards the blue line. This time for Shinkarik from the half wall, looking out up top for Ford. He'll take a look on the touch. Shinkarik, those two playing catch. Ford back to Shinkarik, and a steal there that time by Forneris. One-on-one working against Ford, trying to cut back. Couldn't jump around Ford. The Moccasins now 14 shorthanded goals on the season. Athens has given up 10 on the year, and this will be dropped all the way back on to Gus Ford, playing for a new team for the first time in his career. 1 goal shy away from 200 career goals, trying to bring it on in, and that one sliced all the way down. So this time, McPhail will leave it to Shinkarik to quarterback the power play, and he'll hand it ahead. Jesse Lowell to bring this one back down the boards. Couldn't get through the defense, and Ilott will just slap it back down the ice.
And you talked about Gus Ford there earlier. 37 goals on the season, 49 assists, 86 points He's the little engine that keeps on just trucking along.
Yeah, he's been solid so far for Athens. 19 points for them through 8 games, 10 goals, 9 assists.
Yeah, Gus Ford doing Gus Ford things. I mean, he's been a superstar for the Thunderbirds for years, and now he shoots over to the state to the south and doing it over here as well. Chris
Also
Branch
his
holds on to another one here.
Also his 250th career FPHL game here tonight, and Branch with that stop. 13:18 left to go in this second period. Right now, Athens with the attacking zoners out there right now to take the face off, and Mack able to pin this one out up high. Croucher quick giving across. Time winding down on this power play. It comes around now, this time for Croucher. So shifty as he brings this one along towards the blue line. That one-timer back around. Here is Mack. Going to work this all the way around behind, and this will come back out of the zone now and forcing the reset, and Green back out of the box.
Another successful penalty kill by the Moccasins here in the second period. 12:50 remaining.
Tilted out ahead to center ice. Mack the long toss over to Croucher. And stolen that time by Christie. He'll chop it along. Scantleberry up ahead there that time in the hopes of Gerstein. And now Eilot this time, but a whistle and offsides.
Good action here, though, in the second period. 12:33 remaining, but it's been back and forth. So far, still 1-1, 25-10 shots on goal in favor of the Moccasins.
This one out to the neutral zone right now. Forneris right now for the draw. Here against Virgili. 2 goals shy of 50 career goals right now in a 1-1 game. Arced all the way back on in, rolling puck on edge. Matcham tying up with his man in the corner. Trying to drive it free. Now the Moccasins will take over from their own zone. Handing it out ahead now. Here is Sommers, and he'll just try to roll it back along in the hopes of Scantleberry. Dropped along, and now Matcham back to pick it up. A long time former Baton Rouge Zydeco coming over here to the Moccasins in the back end of this season. So here is Paralat. Already worked this one back ahead through center ice, carries it back along. Turns the corner there on Asp and got a shot away that time on McPhail. Worked along this time by the Moccasins. Will chop this one back on down. So now Paralat from a standing position going to hand this one ahead. Guided back in from Calgin. Sent along to the near side and dropped all the way on down. Played by Kolatarsi, and this one whipped ahead all the way off of the boards and back along. This time the Moccasins trying to bring it along. And the steal this time by Athens. Here they go with numbers the other way. Lull right side for Ford, and that one got away from him. Matthews will kick this one along. Up ahead now, Gerstein with open ice in front of him right now. Trying to bring it back in and offsides.
It just couldn't drag that foot long enough. Almost in a pirouette, but yeah, the Moccasins go offsides on this one. Little bumping and pushing down low in that far face-off circle to the left of Carter McPhail. Moccasins are trying to get something going here. 25-11 shots on goal in favor of the Mocs, but just kind of, and Lowell and Gerstein are still going at it.
Right now, Gerstein looks like he is going to be escorted to the penalty box.
And I believe everybody saw that one too. Yeah, maybe he's definitely going to get give him misconduct, and then looks like Lowell might be going too, and they offset both of those.
Those two still barking at each other right now inside the box.
Joseph, that's one of my Illinois people there from Northbrook, Illinois, Jesse Lowell.
Yeah, Loland, his first season in the FPHL. Played some ACHA hockey before this at the University of Arizona with the Wildcats. Right now sitting inside the box. 4-on-4 hockey again here. Third time today here skating 4-on-4. Shinkarik and Christie. The face-off and won by Athens. Back to play it right side. Now this is Ford. Working it on back now, Paralat. So this time for Bartuccio Pereira, going to send this one back along, carry it through center, right side to play it along to Ford. The handoff on a short pass, and the hopper back out of play.
Lobsters just could not stay on side there. They had guys all over the place. They couldn't get it organized, and offsides they go, and the faceoff will be outside the zone. Should be right next to, I don't know if it was offside, it should be right in front of the Moccasins bench, but we'll see where they're going to line this one up.
.45 left to go, middle frame here. In a 1-1 game, both the goals coming back in the first. It was Isaiah Frankel in his second of the season. And on the other end, Garrett Milan, in his second season here with the Rock Lobsters, picked up his 7th goal against the Moccasins on the year. That was goal number 31 for him now this season. This one jumping around now to the near side. Playing with it this time is Shinkarik, and he'll force it all the way back out to center. Trying to hand it ahead now. Bartuccio Pereira going to reset here, bring it on through center, right side for Paralat. Drop the shoulder, working on Green. Back out high towards the blue line. The handoff now this way, Paralat drifting with it. He'll work it down low that time, and it's sent back around, all the way up high again for a long shot off the pad there that time, a Branch. Played here by Summers in deep. Onto the halfway mark of period number 2. They'll reorganize right now from their own zone. The Moccasins, here they come back up the ice. Forneris looking for the drop. Has to go back and pick it up. Hand this out high for a one-timer on the way, and that one deflecting around now. And this time Maie, his drop off. There for Greco, and now Greco barrels across the blue line, stick handling, and now play to the outside, looking to whip it on nets, and it goes out of play there. That time we'll have the face-off coming. But first, a TV timeout right now here with 9:35 left to go in the second. A 1-1 game here in Athens, Georgia. Second period.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-58.
Welcome back, everybody, here. 9:30 left to go in this second period. In a 1-1 game, 4-on-4 hockey here between the Moccasins and the Rock Lobsters. Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. This time it's Green. Going to send that one back out to center, and on top of it here is Eric Neely. The drop-off on the touch pass. That one put on goal by Branch, able to make the stop, and the puck in there underneath that left pad to hang on.
Not sure Branch knew where it was, but I think he knew it was under him, and he was not going to move, and the puck was tucked under his left pad. as it was flush on the ice. So he just stopped and didn't make a move. Officials go ahead and call the play dead here, as we're going to get another face-off to his right once again in the far face-off circle in the Moccasin zone here. 1-1, 9:11 left to go in the second period, 25-13. Shots on goal in favor of the Moccasins.
This one scaled back along from the neutral zone. Lull back to bring it on in. 5-on-5 hockey. Out to Greco, and he'll just lower that one back in deep below the goal line. Trying to work it on out now is Leafers. Cross-ice pass in front, bouncing around. Pinball's out up high for Greco. Plays it down low, and this one elevated all the way back onto center. Replayed there by Matthews, and Lull now going to wind it back on in. Branch trying to slow it up and leave the crease. And now this time it's Green going to charge this one around the back. Flexed all the way back out to neutral ice. Gerstein there, that time on Kolatarsi, and it comes back on out here for Athens. And Lull just to send that one back on where it came from. Branch back to play it. Looking to toss this one back up the boards. Instead, it goes back around to the other side. Gerstein on his man. Shinkarik threw his stick and back onto the corner. Shinkarik trying to force that one back around. Glove down this time by Kolatarsi. Looking to spring that one back in. This time Green to the other side. On it here that time. It's Ford trying to work it free, and that one chopped all the way back on down. So changes made here by both teams right now. In a 1-1 game. Both goals coming back in the first period. Still loose there that time. Turner poking at it. Ripped ahead now. Here go the Moccasins. Isaiah Frankel, who opened the scoring back in the first. Able to move that out up high on the diagonal pass. This time now Asp creeping in. His shot deflecting around all the way back out high. Towards the blue line. Looking for an angle right now. Snapped across. Here's a drive on the way, and that one clipped along to the outside. Frankel in deep, trying to muscle it free towards the front, and that one catching a man up high. That was Bartuccio Pereira. Here's Turner back to play it. Looking to work this one back on in, and slowed up here this time by McPhail. The two-line pass ahead, off a stick and back on down into the Moccasin zone here with Asp. Felt the pressure there from Croucher, forced to drop it on back. Worked along this time for Carlos Forneris. Here he comes dancing back on in, the drop, and that one pushed along to the front. And now here comes Croucher. Shifting back inside the zone right now. The drop from Neely, launching that one cross ice for Paralat. Out high again for Croucher. The handoff from the blue line back in. Trying to work it along now. That time was Paralat and chopped all the way on out of the zone and back into the Rock Lobsters end here. Here is Greco, bumped there that time by Scantleberry. And now Cole Croucher one more time. And gave it away there that time. The still Scantleberry shooting one on net. McPhail the save. Bounced out high this time for Matcham. Felt the pressure there from Greco. This one sent along now here to Neely and trying to work it backdoor there for Croucher, but didn't get enough of it there that time. Leafers in front. And now back out come the Moccasins. Scantleberry ahead, left wing side. Gerstein barreling in on Greco. Nice move towards the front. This time Gerstein on the back end. Worked on there that time by Mack. And now at it comes here for the Rock Lobsters. Spun back ahead there, Mack over on the outside, trying to work it in front there to Kolatarsi. And we get a stoppage here with 5:11 left to go in this second period.
Well, things are definitely getting spicy here as Croucher took a two-hander to Carlos Veneras up along the boards before that rush went down the ice. And man, I tell you what, there's been some LeBron James flops too on the red, white, and blue side going on here. So, yeah, things to watch here moving forward. I think the physicalities are picking up. the skill level is definitely picking up, and these boys are looking for the go-ahead goal either side. But I think if I had to guess what the officials are talking about, they might be saying, hey, you guys need to start to corral this a little bit. I think there's been some extracurricular two-handers and some elbows and some things that are getting a little out of control. And before they do, officials want to warn the captains what's going on right now.
Well, face off right now here inside the Moccasins defensive zone right now. Shots 27-14. Athens, who plays their best period defensively in the second period against the Moccasins all season long. They've only given up 7 goals against them. They've scored 14 against the Moccasins this year. And right now, nothing doing here in the second for both teams right now. Both goals coming back in the first. And now it's picked up this time by Kyler Matthews in his first season with the Moccasins, able to get that off a stick and back on in. McPhail back to play it. He'll move it over on the far side now. Pick in there that time on the forecheck. Athens gets control and is lobbing that one back out towards the center logo. Played across now D to D and looking to trail that on back. Cut down there by Virgili. And now Jared Christie here. That one sent all the way in deep. Now McPhail out of his net to play it. The takeaway this time by Christie. He'll hit the brakes. Work it back up the boards. A shot by Asp. Now Christie one more time. Working from a tough angle that time. Christie back to play it. Worked on towards the middle. And now steal again Virgili. And he'll just bounce this one all the way back on down.
Well, this Moccasins team is definitely determined to plug one of these in here. What a period it's been, 27-14 in favor of Monroe. And that's going to get us to the break. Look at the puppies.
Pucks and paws night here in Athens. We're going to step aside right now. 1-1 game here from Aiken Sport Arena. Second period.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
4:17 left to go, second period here in Athens. Sunday afternoon hockey here between the number 1 team and number 2 team in the Continental Division right now. Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. So glad you guys can be joining us. Forneris able to turn around and feed that in front. Aspa shot there, and that one goes off the back wall. A great chance there for the Moccasins trying to take a late lead here in the second. These two teams will meet again on Tuesday night. Game 10 of 13 here right now, the regular season. This will be chopped back along and worked all the way back on in. Here is Greco now, going to spill this one back up the far side boards. Now the Moccasins taking over right now. They'll play it cross ice. Scantleberry, top of the circle, working in. His shot stopping the glove hand there that time by McPhail.
Good shot by Scantleberry. Equally nice save by McPhail, holding tight there in his crease. Earlier, though, I saw one of the replays, and it looked like McPhail went down holding his helmet, but what would happen was his own player spun around and cracked him in the head with his stick. It was completely incidental, but officials weren't they were right there, so it wasn't like an intentional play by the Moccasins at all. It was inadvertently from his own player. Friendly fire.
3 1/4 left to go in this second period. So 1 goal to show for both these two teams. Gerstein takes a look there that time. Follow-up chance in front there from Pick, battling for it hard behind the net. Gerstein whacking away at it. Comes out high to the blue line. Match him across and throwing one back on towards the front. Bounce around the follow-up. That one chopped all the way high to the corner. Lowell trying to keep it out of the zone, and the follow-up there. Bertuccio Pereira to drop it on back, and now Greco. They'll work this one back ahead now on the pickup again here, this time by Athens. They'll play it along now here. It's Greco back. Felt the bump that time by Frankel on the steal there, and looking for number 2 of the night. The follow-up chance again, the rebound to the corner. Here is Mo. Trying to work it out of the corner, going to drive this one out low to high upstairs for a long shot. Didn't make its way through, and now this one scaled all the way back on down into the Moccasins' end. Now it's Green. Going to lay it off there that time for Matcham. He'll take a look and fire this one on a long 2-line pass ahead, but instead now Athens back to take it here. Paralat all the way on down. This toucher. Final 2 minutes to go here in this second period. And a tight one right now here between two of the best in the FPHL, separated by just 6 points. Follow-up chance, and the hopper right into the glove hand. Branch will jump to it and hang on.
And Branch fouled the bouncing puck right into the glove, was able to hold on. McPhail looks like he's sucking some wind over there. 32 shots by the Moccasins, the 14. Got to give the credit tonight to the defense. They are just playing a stellar game, only allowing the Crustaceans the 14 shots on goal here with 1:44 remaining in the second period. That's one heck of a feat. They've really commanded these last few games, though, against Athens. Now the score maybe has not reflected that, but the shots on goal total, these shots are getting through.
Snapped along right now, left side, and offside, though, is the call.
You know, Joseph, too, you gotta kind of point it out, too. You know, this Moccasin team is not the same without some of our firepower out. You know, guys like Liracos and Frank Schumacher and Albrecht and some of these guys that have been out now. We got Greenback, but this Rock Lobsters team is not the same without Van Durken or Glukariev either. They're definitely seem completely underwhelmed this afternoon.
And right now, both these two teams playing without a couple of their star players right now. That one back on net, and Branch able to make a huge stop. Squeezing the leather that time, able to make the save and keep this game at 1.
Yeah, Branch definitely shut the door. He stuck out the left leg and was able to seal off that whole post area. Nothing was getting through there. Finally able to corral that puck that was loose, not allowing any room for air, but just like a suction cup, just put the glove right over it. And no extracurricular activity after the whistle. Face off to the left of Chris Branch.
So right now, lining in for the draw this time, Carter Shinkarik. The defenseman trying to poke it on forward here. Forneris falling on it. Out to Paralat from the blue line. Trading places there with Shinkarik. This one worked along to the outside. Stopping and starting now, Lull. Being leaned on there that time, back behind the net. Matthews, then Green. Poked ahead now, and there goes Forneris. As Scantleberry over on the outside. Going to work it in front of him. Now Sommers trying to get to it. Handed back along to the near side. Off the skate there that time of Scantleberry. Back to pick it up. Forcing one towards the front of the net. Loose puck in front. Poking away at it there that time. Sommers got taken down behind the net. Now this time it is played by Maye. Pounded that time by Forneris. Over now for Shinkarik on the cutback. Tried the drop off. A steal there that time, though. Here goes Gerstein with numbers the other way for the Moccasins. Got in front to Forneris, and he's shut down there that time by McPhail. And did not like the extra whack there from Forneris.
No, he did not. He jumped right up and got into Forneris' face, protecting himself. I mean, I don't think there was going to be any ill intent, but just a lot of momentum there. Almost a 2-on-1. They definitely had numbers. Forneris kicked it to the stick and was a couple rebounds chances off of McPhail, but he was able to hold on to the last one. He got right into the face of Carlos, and it's like I said, it's going to get, I think this third period, we're going to have some chippiness and some spicy action going on here. 20 seconds remaining in the middle frame, 35-17. Shots on goal in favor of the Moccasins, all tied up here at 1. Very entertaining second period.
Now Monroe right now, 15 shots in this second period. Athens with 12. Monroe, though, has the last 3 shots here of this period. And it comes back around to the near side, all the way on down. Now Branch going to come out to play it, rolls it around the boards. Mack try to keep it alive. Touch back around. Now near side here this time. Jared Christie going to send this one ahead. Final seconds of the period. That one goes off the wall. And that will do it through 40 minutes. So a 1-1 game going into the third period, tied here. Both teams looking to pick up 3 points as we go down the stretch here in the regular season. Game number 51 here for both these two teams on Pucks and Paws night here in Athens, Georgia. Both goals coming back in the first period because of saves like this. Branch has been good here this game for the Moccasins, and on the other end, Carter McPhail. 1-1 here in Athens. We're going to break right now. Third period coming up from Georgia.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first. No referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health. Located in West Monroe, we offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty Marks here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health. Located in West Monroe, we offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete health care at Pinnacle Family Health.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty Marks here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health. Located in West Monroe, we offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
Hey Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health. Located in West Monroe, we offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
Well, hockey has returned to Monroe.
Hockey is back on the Bayou. City officials and franchise officials say this is a win-win situation on and off the ice.
Save big when you join the Top Dog family. Check out our memberships today on our app or our website, and as always, go Mocs.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty Marks here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Georgia inside Athens Ford Arena between the Moccasins and the Rock Lobsters alongside Pete Fricano, Joseph Hurtado with you. So glad you guys can be joining us here in a 1-1 game. Both the goals coming back in the first period. Isaiah Frankel with the first one, and then Garrett Milan on the power play to tie the game. And that's where we stand right now here in this one. Shots 36-17. So come back around the near side boards, throttled back ahead. Here goes Christie flying up the middle and trying to hand it off there to Pick. Instead it'll be Colatarsi now this time for Athens. The drop, Paralat, cross ice, feeds his man and dumped all the way back on in. And that is going to go all the way on back down, so we'll get a whistle here and an icing call.
Well, considering how the second period had gone, I think this third period is going to be wild and woolly. I think it's going to be the fact that they both teams know they're going to play each other again on Tuesday. It's going to be a short turnaround again to get a day rest, and then they'll be right back at it here at the Athens Ford Arena for a 6-ish Central Standard Time start on Tuesday evening. We will once again be the only game in town, so sure to be a highly watched one on the Fed sites.
Picked up now here off the draw. Scantle trying to get to it, and that one popped all the way back on down. Opening minute just about gone by here in Athens. Kyler Matthews can hand it out now left wing side to his D partner there in green. Matthews now forced to get it. Double team there off the puck with Croucher and pursuing Leafers, and now we get a whistle stoppage in play right now.
No, Croucher got knocked down and spun around. They might have an interference call here, so we're going to see what the official tripping is going to be the official call. Rock Lobsters to the power play as Kyler Matthews gets sent off for 2 minutes for tripping here. Not quite 1 minute in here in the third period, and the Rock Lobsters back to the power play.
Attacking zone face-off right now here for Athens. It's a line in right now for the draw. This one worked all the way back out high to the blue line. Carrick's drive, that time off a body and back around to the near side. Be taken up right now here off the wall. Carrick to the blue line. Going to go back and field this puck again. Moving this one out to Gus Ford. Slap pass in tight. Back in front for Virgili. Still loose in front, whacking away at it. Pinballs onto the corner, and Matcham Hill just cruise that one back on down.
And Neely was trying to pounce on that loose puck and just squirted past the crease to the left of Chris Branch. Big flurry down in front of the Moccasins net on the power play for the Lobsters.
Athens right now 1 for 5 so far on the power play, and they get number 2 here to take the lead. That's Joe Mack with the goal. And to make it 2-1 here in this third period.
Well, the Rock Lobsters are moving the puck around here. It still had 1:18 left on their power play, but they were able to capitalize here. Joe Mack puts one past Chris Branch here for a 2-1 Rock Lobsters lead here. Just under 2 minutes gone in the third period.
Athens now with their first lead here of the game. Picked up, played now. Croucher all the way back on down. Kyler Matthews going to send this one back ahead. Scantleberry on the pickup from the overlap. And Croucher going to relieve the pressure and just force it out to center. Matthews back to pick it up. Ahead now for Scantleberry. Right side trying to work this back on down the wall. Replayed this time. It is Green. Quick hitter up ahead. So the Moccasins down now here by 1. Scantleberry all the way back on in, and we're going to get another whistle here for an icing.
Monroe needs to go ahead and shake that one off on the power play goal by the Rock Lobsters here. Plenty of hockey left to go in the third. 17:46 remains, 36-22 shots on goal in favor of the Moccasins as of now. Face off to the left of Chris Branch now after the icing call. Far face-off circle.
Picked up now here off the draw. Long shot on the way, tilted around the boards, and a follow-up chance going to come in behind for Shinkarik. Played all the way high to the blue line. That one wrapped off the boards, and Green now looking to pepper this one back down the ice. And that is going to go for another icing here. 17.5, still early stages, first period. First few minutes going by. And Pete, we haven't seen Garrett Milan out there yet. We know we got shaken up back in that second period, but haven't seen him yet in this third period.
Hey, I think he may have caught a stinger, and maybe he is out for the game. We're going to have to see what happens here on out, but it is noticeable. He has not been out on the ice as of yet here in the third period.
Good look there at the captain, Carter Shinkarik. His cousin Hunter Shinkarik was a former first-round draft pick back with the Canucks back in 2013. But for him last season, the top-scoring defenseman has 3 goals against the Moccasins this season. Right now lining in to take the face-off. And the tie-up picked up. And we'll have to redo this one more time.
Kind of slow going here in the last couple minutes. A little starting and stopping. Gets everybody a little stiff there. Face off once again to Branch's left. Somers in for the face off. Who had a great game, his opening game. 3 assists for him, the first game ever in the FPHL. What a great way to start out your career.
3 assists so far for him out in the season. They're going to retry this face-off for the third time here. Somers against the longtime vet and Gus Ford, and Ford able to win it. Slipping and falling, though, as it comes out to Paralat, and that one deflecting around to the other side. Forneris trying to it. And right back on to Branch, and has to hang on. Shinkarik driving in there, and shouldered there that time by Matthews.
Well, Chris Branch played very well this afternoon, especially after yesterday getting pulled in the game against the River Dragons. He's bounced back very, very nicely. Good concentration. He's following the puck very well. I think he's had a solid game tonight. Only let in 2 out of 24 shots, so that's not too terrible. And meanwhile, on the other end of the ice, Carter McPhail's just been getting pummeled. 36 shots by the Moccasins this evening.
Picked up now here off the draw, Matcham. Trying to work it loose to the other side. Ilott. He'll hand this one back ahead and pushed all the way back as far as center there for Gerstein. Rifled back ahead out to center. Tipped along to the outside. That one going to be flown back ahead. Going to wind up with it now and dumping it back on in. Played there by McPhail. And this one going to carry him back on out to center. Picked up this time. Match him across D to D. He'll get it back. And that one rolling all the way back on down. That will go for an icing here. 16.5, third period. Shots 36-25 right now. The Moccasins right now lead in the shot department. With trail right now 2-1. The last goal coming from Joe Mack. A power play goal a minute 40 into the period. Athens right now with 8 shots on net here in this third period. The Moccasins have not registered a shot yet here in the third. Picked up now here off the draw and taken back on out to center. Trying to bring it back on in there, this time in forward. Trying to work that towards the middle. Picked up and played now this time by the Moccasins, and out they come now with the full head of steam. Doubling on back now, Ilott. He'll retrack it, and out to center there for Mo. He'll peel on back and take this one up the far side boards off a body and all the way on down. And that is going to be stopped there that time by McPhail for an icing here.
Got a slow going here in the third period. Not very physical. I think everybody's kind of weighing the physicality out just ever so slightly. I think the game's points here are a little more important on either side. A win on either side can either put some distance between Athens and the Moccasins or pull it a little closer with a Moccasin victory. You could be only 3 points out of that first place slot. So quite a bit does rely on this series.
This one picked up and played on from center. The handoff to the outside. Here go the Moccasins. Matcham trying a long shot. The rebound in front. Franco trying to get to it. He'll slap it out with a quick pass. That shot deflected back around. Now Green going to take a look from long range. Deflecting around. Franco there that time bumping with Artuccio Pereira. Back out to center ice. Here the follow-up. Here goes Shinkarik to lead it. Back inside the zone. His drop in the hopes there that time of Maye. And the Moccasins trying to clear. Virgili back to pick it up. And he'll spin this around behind. Once again there for Maye. Holding on to it now, this time in Frankel. Looking to try to play this off the boards. Back line here for Paralat. Shot the rebound and stopped there at that time by Branch.
A couple quick rebounds. A Branch was already down in the butterfly. The puck just came to him, and he covered it up here, which will go ahead and take us to the break.
Not hearing as clearly as you used to? Let advanced audiology and hearing aids be your partner in better hearing. Whether you need a simple ear cleaning, custom hearing protection, or guidance in choosing the best hearing aid from one of our trusted brands, our friendly experts are here to help you every step of the way. Hear better, live better, starting today.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Experience
Picked up, played all the way back along to the outside. Now here go the Moccasins trying to work it in front. Here this time in green, going to paddle that one back down low. Scantleberry picked up the follow-up chance there that time. Going to bounce around, came off the stick there for Forneris and driven all the way back on in. Trying to work it on free, back along the near side. Somers now in a foot race. He'll get to the puck first, and that one worked right back on, and McPhail able to jump out and got spun around in front.
There he did. He was way outside the crease, was nowhere near his house, but was able to hold on to that puck with a lot of Moccasin players milling about, trying to look for that loose puck and get a rebound in. As you see here on that replay. Came out and everybody just got tangled up. It looked like you got zip-tied there, Scantleberry, right down to the ice.
Attacking zone draw, picked up this time and played in down low. Worked along this time by Lowe. He'll take it along on the backhand. Chip and chase. Trying to work it on free now and spun all the way out high for Calgin. His shot deflecting around now. Pick over on the far side. Going to work it cross ice, and now it's Christie trying to barrel back in there. Could not. And Mack to toss it along all the way around the boards to the other side. Here's Matthews to spike it around behind. And this one will go all the way back on down and looking to get after it here this time, Maillet. This way for Greco. Gave it up, though, on the Moccasins now to take it from center. Return it right back on over, though, there for Greco to lead the charge back on in. A shot put on, and Branch to make the stop.
Another good stop by Branch. Saw that one all the way and held on there. And Greco chirping again once. Just like last time with Matthews, right after the play, just gets in his ear, and Matthews has nothing to do with it. Skates off to the bench for the line change, and Maillet trying to flip the stick out of Frankel's hand. A lot of the mental, strategies going on right now. It's going to be a heck of a 2-game set here with Athens with the back-to-back game now on Tuesday.
Picked up now here off the draw, and now the Moccasins will go back the other way. Matthews will spread that one out rink wide. Played across. Bertuccio Pereira up ahead over on the outside. Here goes Athens now, coming up on the halfway mark of period number 3 here. Slap pass in tight, back down low forward. And now it's Mo for the Moccasins. He'll take a step back up the ice, stick handling across the blue line. Trying to put a shot back on net. Bouncing around to the near side, all the way from Turner, there for Ilott. Trying to nudge this along, Mo on his man. Now Turner to steal the blue line. He'll look and take a shot, back on net, deflected around. And now it's taken out by Neely, couldn't get through. And played up along the near side boards and all the way back inside the Athens zone. Played here along the left wing side, and now this time it's Shinkarik. Going to try that shot. Turned all the way loose, now it's Ilott. Twisting and turning, being pressured there that time by Virgili, and now Scantleberry with it. Looking to get this one back ahead. Loose puck, and now Somers trying to find the handle for it. They'll come back now for Croucher. Works it in tight down low, gets away from Leafers, and now Asp. He'll cut that loose to the outside. Played here now, and Monroe trying to clear. The drop along and pitched out for Ilott. Along the near side, he'll just re-roll it back on in. Greco now around the back. Scantleberry holding on to it, and he'll turn that one loose all the way on back. And this is Greco once again. This one played back along out to center ice, and now Green backpedaling for control right now. The handoff, and it is Matthews. Try to throw that on through the middle and cut down there this time by Athens to bring it inside for a shot, and that one going wide. Greco tied up in deep there that time by Matthews, and now away goes Jared Christie. Laid it out to the left side, and the Moccasins trying to gain the zone. Couldn't there that time. Muscled back along, and here goes Green the other way. Pivots, looks, and tries to find an opening, and taken away this time. On the stick this time of Mack, who had the last goal in this game. Sends it around there for Lull. Going to return this one around the back one more time. And now Bartuccio Pereira going to look this out up high. Colatarsi now. Slinging that one towards the front. Zipped off the boards and back on down into the Athens zone, and that will go for icing here.
Slow roller finally made itself down off the boards, and puck's going to come all the way back down into the Moccasin zone. A lot of back and forth here in the third period so far, almost halfway through the third. Still 2-1 Athens, 39-29. Now Athens has come back with a little bit of the shots on goal here in the third period. And they have the slight edge in play. I think they've got a little more momentum this period, but nothing too definitive. Face off to the left of Chris Branch.
They've had 12 shots so far right now here in this third period. The Moccasins with 3. Trying to work in for the draw right now. This time Christie and Shinkarik. I'll retry this face-off once again. And now picked up here off the draw, Green. He'll circle behind his own net, and here he goes, a speed up through center ice. Right side for Gerstein. And that one going to make its way off the mesh and back out of play, so we'll have another stoppage here.
Monroe trying to set something up here, coming over the line, just got a little too much of it, but at least we get a face-off in their zone still to the left of the goaltender, Carter McPhail, who's had a pretty decent game here. 39 shots faced, stopping 38 of 39 so far here in this contest.
So picked up now off the draw, slapped along all the way back out to center. Matthews up ahead over on the far side. Picked up here by Maye. Trying to rework it there that time in forward. He'll pivot on back and try to hand this out along to the near side. Maye tipped off a stick and back into the Monroe zone. Asp around now through Matthews, near side board, sprinkled across to the outside now. Here go the Moccasins on the rush. A shot off the wall. The follow-up there that time, Franco looking for it. Has the only goal for the Moccasins back in the opening minutes of that first period. Slowed down by McPhail. And right now this time, Bartuccio Pereira. Going to bring it along from center, snapped off a body and back on in. Ilott posting up, and here he goes to lead it on the other way. Left to right come the Moccasins. Doubling on back is Ilott. Snaps it across his own blue line. Ahead there for Matcham, and he'll roll it all the way back along to the near side corner. After here is Leafers. Off a skate, replayed by Scantleberry towards the front of the net. And McPhail forced to make a stop as it got him right in the crest of the jersey there. And he will hang on with 9:05 left to go. He's going to break in a 2-1 game. Joe Mack is Athens lead.
Experience the peak of healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health, located in West Monroe. We offer comprehensive healthcare services for the entire family. Our exceptional facility provides primary care, behavioral health services, in-house pharmacy, x-ray capabilities, and much more. We accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, or no insurance. No matter your insurance situation, everyone is welcome. Discover accessible, inclusive, and complete healthcare at Pinnacle Family Health.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Marty and Mark's Jewelers here in West Monroe. Tommy and I, we want to welcome you guys to our store and come in and see what we got.
Come on in.
And look, if you need something for your sweetie, we got pre-owned Rolexes. We've got some nice fine jewelry right here. Rings, engagement rings, Glock watches. So come by and see us for all your jewelry needs, watch needs, and watch repair or jewelry repair. We offer it all right here at Marty and Mark's here in West Monroe and Antique Alley.
9 to play here, third period, 2-1 game right now. Athens on top alongside Pete Fricano, Joseph Furtado with you. This one going to be pushed right back on goal, and a stop there that time from Branch. Sunday afternoon hockey here in Athens, Georgia. These two teams will meet again on Tuesday night for another game. It is Pucks and Paws night here in Athens. As right now, the attacking zone face-off for the Rock Lobsters. Leafers and Forneris to the right side of Branch, and they win the draw all the way back out to the point. And that one deflecting again out of play. So they'll retry this face-off once again here inside the attacking zone. Leafers lining in for the draw right now, and touched here off the face-off, won by Monroe. They'll play it cross ice to the near side. Athens able to take over, though, from their own end. Leafers trying to get to it. Virgili out to center. The bouncer, Croucher, able to paw it down. And he'll spin this one on forward. Leafers sandwich that time, trying to enter the blue line. And now Ilott will hurry that one around the boards all the way in. Play to the near side over Croucher now. Going to try to throw it back along, but a steal by the Moccasins. Scantleberry's shot, that one deflecting around. Here is Matthews now, and his shot going wide as well. Cycle then tight to the corner. Back around behind, looking for room right now. The Moccasins going to work. With 8 minutes left to play here in this period, trailing right now by 1.
A very good puck control by the Moccasins here for the last minute and a half or so. They were keeping that the puck pinned down in the zone for the Rock Lobsters. It was only thought they missed the net twice on the 2 open shots.
Played all the way back on in. McPhail to slow it up and play around the near side. All the way high now. Matthews, and that shot again going wide to the net. The Moccasins with 4 shots here in this period. Around it comes to the far blue line. Green now looking through traffic. That one blocked in front. Played this time by Lull. Out ahead now and all the way on down. Played by Callaghan. He'll wrap it around the boards. Up ahead now for Christie. He'll slow up, and this one dropped all the way on down. And back there for Greco. Here he comes to reset. Going to bring this one back up the ice and take a look right now, and played it right there for Matcham, and now Asp. We'll snap this along all the way on down into the Athens zone, and that will go right now as Mo battling for it. Greco comes along. He's shouldered. Frankel right in front. Past Turner. Around for Asp. At the blue line, lets it go off the body there that time of McPhail. Trying to work it along now, this time in Turner. He'll stop up right now, looking to work it free and snap it in deep. McPhail out to play it near side, and now it is Lowell to bring it along. He'll wedge that one off the glass and back on in. Played by Asp, and ahead now for Matcham. A drop from Frankel, and all the way over on the far side, trying to find a point of attack, Sommers. Couldn't get that one past the blue line. Left wing side now, Bartuccio Pereira. Trying to re-roll it back along. Matcham hurries it, and this will drift all the way back on down into the Athens zone. The captain back to play it here in Shinkarik. He'll twist it across. There that time, Paralat. The follow-up here for Ford. Plays on through the middle of the ice, and now Paralat to take it to the outside, able to make a nice move on the shot there. And now it's Matthews. Once again in deep, bottom of your screen. Gave it up there momentarily to Shinkarik. And this will bleed back out to center. Played this time, and nearly with a shot. Stopped there that time by Branch.
And Neely in the high slot let that one go right into the breadbasket of Chris Branch. But earlier on, Michael Greco from the Rock Lobsters were really getting worked over by the Moccasin player. 3 really hard hits He came back with 1-2. Some of the chippiness is going to start happening here. 5:15 remaining in the third period. 41 shots on goal for the Moccasins at this point, 41-30 in their favor, but the score 2-1. Rock Lobsters lead here. Just over 5 minutes remaining in the third.
Joe Mack with that last goal in his 22nd of the season. The former OHLer off the draw. Loose in the middle and a shot put on. Good save there by Branch. And this one cleared all the way back on out. See where they're going to put this face-off right now. Shots 41-31, and right now it looks like Ilot's going to go to the box right now for delay of game.
Definitely not something we need to do here is have any penalties down the stretch, and that's exactly what's happened now. Rock Lobsters are going to go to the power play just over 5 minutes remaining in the third period. Wouldn't be a bad time. There's never a bad time for a shorthanded goal, but just got to keep the puck out of the net here for 2 minutes at least on this power play for the Lobsters.
Yeah, the Moccasins, who have been good shorthanded, though, this season. Talking about shorthanded goals, they have 14 shorthanded goals right now in the FPHL. And right now, trying to kill off another power play right now. They lead the league right now in shorthanded goals. But Athens to the man advantage right now. Number 7 for them tonight on the power play. They'll snap it back on in. Both their goals coming on the power play. 2 for 6. This time Shinkarik, top of the circle. He'll wedge it in down low. Backdoor try, and that one flipped along and picked up this time by Shinkarik. Wrapped around the boards and all the way back on down. And Pete, we were talking about no Garrett Milan now here in this third period.
Yeah, still no Milan too, and I've seen a couple of fans point out too, no Ballant tonight either. So maybe he's getting a little rest for this one and back on Tuesday. But yeah, so we saw Garrett Milan had a pretty rough ride earlier by Corson Green in the second period, and we have not seen him since.
And I believe no Jamie Dorsey either here in this game, but we're going to take a quick pause right now in the action. 2-1 lead as we go down the stretch in this third period.
Hey, Moccasin fans, when it comes to staying strong, healthy, and full of energy all season long, your hometown team isn't the only one leading the way. At Fiesta on 18th, we're your local go-to for all things health-related. From vitamins and herbs to natural supplements and groceries, we've got what your body needs to perform at its best. Stop by Fiesta on 18th, where health meets hometown pride. Proud corporate sponsor of your Moccasins hockey, because healthy living is always a win.
At M3 Physio.
Third period, 4:09 left to go. 2-1 lead right now here. Athens on top. Pete Fricano, Joe Hurtado. It was Carter McPhail who was under siege early back in the first period, facing 20 shots in the first, 16 in the second. Only 5 here, though, in the third. And Athens, who has been putting up more shots here as this game has gone along. Now 14 here in the third and 12 in the second, but just 5 in the first period. They lead right now 2-1. And right now on the power play. Trying to make it a 2-goal game right now. Back down the boards it comes. Matcham, he'll replay this one around the back. Kept alive by Shinkarik and dropped all the way along to the near side. Asp trying to wrench this one out of the zone. He will do just that. This time brought along by Ford. And now Athens will be nudged all the way back on out to center, and that one flown ahead. Glove down by Neely. Gets it on back here off the boards. Playing a pass across, and they score. Philip Virgili makes it 3-1 with their third power play goal of the game. With 3:16 left to go here in the third.
And exactly right. The pass came across right to Virgili, who's right in the slot area, and let that one fly on the power play. 10 seconds left remaining on the power play. Puts one in the back of the net, right past Chris Branch. 3-1 now. Athens lead here. 3:16 remaining in the third period. Not a good time to get a penalty. Not never a good time to get a penalty, but that one stung. Now they're going to go for a replay on this. Maybe they're going to look for a goaltender interference, possibly. Referee's calling. It's funny because the way they're calling for the instant replay is almost the same way they do it in soccer. They're looking for they're going to the VAR.
Oh yeah. Well, it's getting close to the World
penalty
Cup.
box like there's a tray of lasagna in there.
Right now, 3:16 left to go. They're taking a look at the replay, and which could be a goal for Philip Virgili, which would give him his 21st of the season and 49 career goals if it does stand, and which would make it a 3-1 game.
Actually, I think they might be looking to see. Let's see. I'm kind of going back in the replay here and see what I could pull up. And maybe they're looking for it being offsides coming over, but there was definitely no goaltender interference. There was nobody around Branch, so we're going to have to see what they were even looking for here. And maybe it was the offsides call. I don't know.
Maybe potentially offsides. Yeah, we'll have to see. Might get
that's
get
really
a look
the
right
only
here.
thing I could see. Oh, he was. Oh, yes. He is offsides. I mean, judging by that the flip pass where it came off his hand, it came over. He was over the line before the puck was, and the play just kept kind of going. So let's see this. This is an interesting move. Whoever caught this makes sense.
Well, they're looking at it right now on the iPad back down there. You with 3:16 left to go.
Well, this is an interesting call and an interesting time for all of this to happen. If it is waved off, it's still 2-1, and they didn't put the third goal. They took it off right now, but it'd still be 11 seconds to go. So we look at this again. The puck's over. Oh, that's definitely a strange play because it hits the glass and then it bounces off the boards, bounces off Neely, but it almost looks like Neely. It's tough to say. You got to see where the skate is too, because it looks like his right skate, or his left skate rather, is still good, but the puck was behind him. Wow, yeah, this is gonna be a tough call.
We're gonna see right now what they're gonna call.
Another new one on me.
Yeah. And also, too, second time they've had a long replay this weekend. We know the Moccasins, who had that overtime goal on Friday, replay in Columbus, and now take a look at things.
Yeah, we had that long, lengthy 3.5-hour replay at the end of the game on Friday night. It seemed like it was going to go forever, and a lot of dead silence. But man, one of these instant replay guys is going to have to resign after one of these.
Well, right now, looking at it, which could be a power play goal for Philip Virgili. which would be their third power play goal of the game.
They're definitely taking a hard look at it, too. I mean, it's 3 officials are in the box taking a peek, and one's over by the player's bench, calming the bench is down. So we're going to, this one might take a second because there's really a lot of moving parts in this entire play. So we'll see what they have.
Yeah, a lot to look at right now. Borneris and Shinkarik right now, waiting on the officials.
Now, plenty to discuss, and as they're going to have their hands full again, like we said, again on Tuesday when these two teams meet again at the Aikens Ford Arena in Athens, Georgia. And then the Moccasins are finally coming back home next weekend, where they will see the River Dragons again after seeing them this weekend. And then they'll have their final set the following week against the Shamrock Lobsters, and that ought to be one heck of a series. And then we gear up for the playoffs the following week.
I'll view
Cue the Jeopardy music. Oh, we have a decision.
Looks like they might have a decision right here.
See, I felt old until I saw that official. He's hats off to that guy.
He can still move out there.
Absolutely. He might be my new favorite official. Bring him on the Hockey Time Down South podcast this year.
Yeah, might have to.
Yeah. Well, they're still talking. It's like, there's a sidebar conversation.
I don't know though,
now.
Pete. I don't know if he'd ever get asked for the senior citizen discount like you had that one time.
I did. And I'd like to thank Johnny's Pizza in West Monroe for that. I thought that was outstanding. No goal. So it was offsides. Wow, the Moccasins catch a break there. Thank you, Instant Replay. No, they didn't call Toronto, but hey, they saw it right there, and they were able to make the move. But like I said, there was a lot of moving parts there, and the Hockey Guards were on the side of the Moccasins in that one. Now you have to capitalize on that. Still 11 seconds on the power play for the Rock Lobsters, but as the official was explaining, it came off his hip, and he was offsides when the puck came back down. So that changes quite a bit of things.
.3:16 left to go. 11 seconds left on this minor penalty. Athens, both their goals coming on the power play.
You got to think this might even take a little bit of the air out of Athens after the lengthy. They're on a high there for a second because they've got kind of a cushion with a 2-goal lead with just, over 3 minutes remaining. But that all changed in I wouldn't say a blink of an eye because that was one long replay. But now you've got to start thinking if the Moccasins can't turn it around next minute or so, they're going to pull Chris Branch and get the extra attacker. The question is when would they be doing that?
Face off back out at center ice. Right in front of the Moccasins bench with 3:16 left to go here in this hockey game. So it stays 2-1 right now. Adding some time to the power play now, back to 16 seconds left.
Well, there's that. And the face-off in front of the Moccasins bench in the neutral
zone. Back down to 14 seconds. Kind of looking like our scorebug, Pete, at times.
It really does. It's uncanny.
Right now, dumped all the way back on in here behind Behind the net, trying to work it free. Gus forward up until Ilott comes out of the box. And now back to 5-on-5 hockey. So 3:02 left to go here in this third period. Buckle up. Going to be a fun one here in these last few minutes. Can the Moccasins tie the game here and get another late one? They did get one late on Friday from Kyler Matthews.
Yeah, this whole weekend's been quite the roller coaster. It was a pretty decisive win against the River Dragons on Friday, and 2 come from behind games on Saturday and Sunday. Do the Moccasins have it in their tank one more time to do it again here in Athens tonight?
Picked up now here off the draw. Skipped around the back now to the near side boards. All the way out to center ice. Trying to flag it back on in. Taken up over on the outside and zipped along off a stick and back on in. McPhail to leave it there that time for Maye. Around the back it goes. Christie now winds up with the loose puck, trying to hand this off all the way high. And this will go all the way on back down. So Monroe back to reset. 2.5 left to go in this third period. Sombers trying to work it back on inside the zone. That one cleared all the way into the Moccasins' end. And I'll match them the touch-up. And we will get another whistle here.
I would say it would be a bad time to call a timeout. However, we already had a 15-minute timeout just a few minutes ago as the officials looked at that instant replay. But we actually might be getting the timeout that I came up with. Is that the hockey IQ we speak of from time and time again?
That definitely is correct. I mean, look at you. You were right on the offsides, right?
Oh, I'm streaking this year. You notice this season I have not given any score predictions, which is a good thing.
That is true. That is very true. We know last season might not have been your best for sports betting, I guess.
No, it wasn't good at all. I wouldn't have no. half of my predictions weren't good this year. I feel I'm a seasoned veteran, or just seasoned.
Well, right now, Athens leading here by 1 in a 2-1 game right now. Shots 41-32. The Moccasins are going to have an attacking zone face-off right now. Coming up.
I do have to say, though, Coach Rutledge over there has a very, very intriguing shirt-tie combo today. Hey, I'm a sucker for a good tie.
Forneris lining in for the attacking zone face-off here against Mac. Their only goal belongs to Frankel, which came back in the early minutes of the first period. The tie-up now off the draw, and this one skilled all the way back on down. So right now, empty net here for Monroe. 6-on-5 right now. As Branch off on the bench. Christie now to line for the draw once again here against Mac. Picked up now off the draw, taken to the half wall. Christie low to high. This one hurried back on towards the front, blocked in front. Sommers, the rebound, comes out now here for Neris. Hands off and worked on towards the front, still loose and trying to work it back on the follow-up chance. Across it goes now here for Christie, and now we get a whistle here.
And that's way knocked off, and very difficult to knock these nets off in Athens. But that one definitely comes off its moorings. Face-off going to be to the right of Carter McPhail. Here with 1:48 remaining in the third. 6 attackers on the ice for the Moccasins. Here is Chris Branch has been pulled for the extra attacker here, 41-32. Shots on goal. There's a big white fluffy dog in favor of the Moccasins.
So the Moccasins will have another attacking zone face-off. Going to come to the blocker side here of McPhail. As they get the net put back on the moorings. Monroe's had 5 shots here in this third period. The lowest of the 2 right now and needing a goal here. And the official's going to have to go back and try to fix the net here.
Oh, one more time here. Yeah, that's quite the construction going on here. And there's that.
So right now, Christie out there to take the face off here this time against Lull. And won by Lull. Shinkarik looking to clear that one all the way back on down. And it goes wide. That'll be another icing. Athens, who has surrendered 9 goals against the Moccasins in the third period, has blanked them for the last 2 periods. And this will be picked up this time for Gilly, chopping that short off the glass. Relieving some of the pressure now, Matthews from his own zone right now, hits the brakes. Gonna take a look, Kyler Matthews. On through the middle, off a skate, back on in. Shinkarik couldn't quite get to it. Christie able to do that. He's pounded there by Colatorsi. Got it out high now for Forneris. He'll walk the blue line, send that across. Matthews now, Forneris wants it. Gives across for a drive on the way. And that one deflecting around now to the far side. Matthews trying to get his stick in there, creeping up on the final minute to go here in this third period. Comes out now to the blue line. Forneris takes a look. That one bouncing around. Trying to keep it Sommers. Able to do that and collect and hold on to it. Going to look it out high. Matthews, and now a shot on the way, and that one stopped by McPhail. Picked up by Sommers. Lost the handle, but able to keep it back on in. Christie, a slap pass in tight quarters now. Working it here up the boards. A shot there by Gerstein around behind and all the way to the top. Forneris. There that time in Sommers. Those two would trade off on the overlap. Back towards the middle, and now Gerstein. Holding on to it, Gerstein. Bouncing around now, Christie to settle it down. 24 left to go here in the third. Sommers across. Now Forneris. He'll dump it across, and a shot put back on net. Stopped by McPhail again. Christie one more time. Loads one out high to the blue line. Across to Forneris. A drive by Matthews. Rebound. They score! Casey Gerstein ties it late in the third period with 8 seconds left to go.
Well, this puck, I think, touched everybody on the ice on the Moccasin side 4 or 5 times before that one finally got into the net. McPhail getting under siege with shots on goal in the last minute or so. Just couldn't get the puck out of the zone at all. Screened by everybody on the white jersey side. But the puck lays loose. Casey Gerstein buries it past Carter McPhail. 3 straight games, 3 straight ties, comes from behind. 8 seconds remaining in the third period. Moccasins come back once again. Wow, they just were not going to be denied on that hole. Pulling the goaltender for the extra attacker. That's hockey, baby.
No quit here in these Moccasins. Casey Gerstein snapping an 8-game scoring drought, and no better way to do it here, tying this game late in the third period, which is going to force us to overtime. So the Moccasins will play 3 straight overtimes. 1 second left to go.
Wow, I've got nothing on that one. What effort? What effort with what you have? You talk about the players that were down right now, and it's the whole next man up mentality, and everybody has completely stepped up, especially these last 3 games with coming from behind and just tying it up. I mean, even last night you don't win in overtime, but you look at the effort that was made, down by 4 goals to come storming back. I mean, you can't question the heart and drive.
So both these two teams will go right now to the benches as we will skate overtime here for the third time between these two teams. In game 10 of 13 here on the year. They'll meet again on Tuesday, and the last 2 will finish up in Monroe. But the Moccasins playing 3 straight overtimes and 3 straight nights. So we're going to take a quick pause in the action. Back after this.
At M3 Physio, you can see a doctor of physical therapy first, no referral needed. Combining expert orthopedic manual therapy and dry needling with cutting-edge tools like Normatec compression and the area's only Ultra-G anti-gravity treadmill, we create a game plan built on movement, hands-on care, and motivation to get you back faster, stronger. From Monroe Moccasin athletes to anyone being held back by pain, M3 Physio meets you where you are and pushes you to the next level. M3 Physio is proud to be the official physical therapist of the Monroe Moccasins.
Do you want to feel better and perform better and get back to doing the things you enjoy? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at Twin City Chiropractic. If pain or injury have got you down, we provide long-term solutions to get you back to 100%. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, deep tissue laser, and Normatec compression. If you're an athlete, weekend warrior, work on a computer all day, or even involved in an auto accident, we can help your body perform at its best. Feel better, perform better at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. Call us at 318-582-5029.
Welcome back, and everybody here. Overtime up next because of that man right there, Casey Gerstein, snapping an 8-game scoring drought, and that's his 15th of the season to send us to overtime right now. The Moccasins, who have played 3 straight nights in overtime, and a chance to snag the extra points here. So now 115 points for these Rock Lobsters on the year, 109 for the Moccasins. Monroe, who has had a tough time all season long against Athens, 1-6-2 right now here on the year. And they will try to battle it out here for the extra one. Forneris, Sommers, right now out there right now in green. The 3 for the Moccasins, and now you have Ford, Shinkarik, and Neely out there for Athens. And here we go. This one played to the outside, Corson Green to drop the shoulder, and he stopped there that time by McPhail. Bumped ahead now. Here goes Neely trying to turn the corner, and now Ford back to play it. Here he goes working on Green. Penalty coming up, going to be against the Moccasins. As Ford drifting right now, takes a look, and that one blocked in front. McPhail at the bench for the extra attacker, 4-on-3 right now as he hands off with the captain there in Shinkarik. Shinkarik now creeping in a little tighter right now as those two will trade off. And Ford one more time to drop it in. A look there to Neely, back along the ice, and Mack will play it here. Mack will walk the blue line. There that time to Ford. Then Mack once again lays off to Ford. Here he is, didn't like the look. Under 4 to go in the overtime. Drive on the way and stop there that time by Branch, and Green able to touch it up, and we will get the penalty.
Now, 2 nights in a row, the Moccasins take a penalty in overtime. Not a good time for that again, but one was called here. A very, very delayed penalty on that, and Corson Green's going to the box now. So we're going to have a Rock Lobsters overtime power play here for 2 minutes. 3:49 remaining in the overtime period. Tough time for one, and the Rock Lobsters go ahead and call a timeout here. Very smart move on that. But going back to the Casey Gerstein goal, it was assisted by Carlos Fernandez and Kyler Matthews with just 8 seconds remaining in the third period. What a series of shots.
Well, Athens right now, no Garrett Milan or Van Durken or Glukarioff. The Moccasins without a few of their players too. No Ballant, Dorsey, Liaraco, Salbrecht, Schumacher, Balsamo, a couple of their big hitters out of the lineup right now here in this game. So Athens back to the power play again here and trying to get the game winner. They've won 2 overtimes against the Moccasins this season. Right now, this will be their 7th power play. 2 for 6 right now here on the night.
What goaltending we've had tonight too from both sides. Just a very entertaining game from start to finish here so far. And we talked about it during the last intermission. This has been a good one. This is definitely one you want to sit and watch. It's been a pleasure to call it, I'll tell you that much. Still trying to get the call, too, on Corson Green. It hasn't been posted as of yet, so still trying to figure what it was. It was a hook? Okay, well, that's – I was going to say it was either going to be a hook, hold, or a slash because it wasn't much else that could have been called that close to the net. But nonetheless, power play by the Rock Lobsters here. 3:49 remaining in overtime.
Right now, here is Mack lining in for the draw. Against Scantlebury, the Moccasins going to lean on their special teams unit. Third best penalty kill right now in the league. Against the fifth best power play right now. Shinkarik had a shot stopped right there. Athens
Another
coming off a overtime loss last night at Twin City. Same thing with the Moccasins against the River Dragons. And right now, here off the draw goes to the feet there that time of Ford and dropped all the way back on down. This time picked up and played to the near side. Shinkarik gonna hold on to it, and that one cleared all the way back on down.
And they're going to get a tripping call here, as it looked like Joe Mack maybe in his progress, or was that? No, Gus Ford. Gus Ford's going to get called for that trip right along as the Moccasins were trying to clear it. Happy feet met a stick, and down goes the Moccasin player, and that nullifies the power play.
So now we'll skate back to 3-on-3.
And they face off to the right of McPhail in their zone. This is good.
So Lull and Forneris lining for the draw. One here by the Moccasins. Out to the near side wall. Stopping and starting here along the boards. And this time match them the drop. Therefore, Forneris, bothered that time by Lull and able to rescue it, pick it up, and take it on back now here this time is Somers. Somers on the cutback. Look at him go up the middle. Somers and trying to get a look at the net. Pampered that time by Croucher. Forneris trying to spin away with control of the puck. Shadowed there by
Somers
Lull.
picking up another gear, Joseph.
Yeah, almost had a really good chance there at the net. Brought along left wing side now, trying to turn the corner. Matcham cruising in and stopped there by McPhail.
Very nice moves by Matcham, too. You don't typically see too much of a move like that from a defenseman, but he was almost going with the, could have almost went through between the legs. Nice stop, too, by McPhail, but look at this move. Came on through and a little pop shot. Very nice move, making McPhail try to go left to right, but, man, good opportunity. 2:37 remaining into overtime.
Picked up and played all the way back on out. Here goes Neely, looking to bring it along now. Crisscrossing and takes a look, and Branch able to hang on. He will make the save. Last time these two teams needed extra hockey resulted in a shootout. That was on Valentine's Day back in Monroe in a 6-5 victory for the Rock Lobsters. There's a good look here, Neely, in that shot he put on.
Yeah, Chris Branch tracked that one really well, going right to left. Just good positioning. Squared up to the shooter. Didn't give him any room, anywhere to shoot. He had to shoot it right into his chest, and he held on to that one.
Picked up now here off the draw and tilted back along. Here this time in Christie to retreat on back for Matthews. And now Neely hard along the wall on the forecheck. 25 seconds left to go here on the penalties, and now a 3-on-1 for the Moccasins. Here they go. Matthews teeing one up and stopped there by McPhail.
Well, the Moccasins definitely had numbers. They had all the numbers. Yeah, 3-on-1. Everybody was in. Good teed up shot, but right into McPhail too. He had to move as well. 46 shots now for the Moccasins. That is a ton. And we had over 40 shots the last time we faced the Rock Lobsters, and tonight's definitely no different. Just over 2 minutes left in this overtime. This is a very long overtime period. Also want to thank 613 on our stream right now. Not quite sure what the Rock Lobsters have, but that's a good number.
Picked up now here off the draw. Now here goes the backhander from Forneris, stopped by McPhail, and he will hang on.
Well, this is just good hockey right here. Forneris. Yeah, Forneris in, and he almost got another one right past Carter McPhail. He just got it right behind all the defenders, came in forehand, backhand, and just couldn't poke it over Carter McPhail. Tried to get it over his right pad. But McPhail just takes up a lot of room. Not the tallest goaltender, but he takes up some space.
Number 1 versus number 2 here in the Continental, and going to overtime right now. That shot up in the air. The Moccasins trying to pick it up, who have not won an overtime game here in Athens right now this season. Croucher now has a man going to the front. At that time on a lull, trying to get to it. Chipped along, but not out. Paralat towards Branch, off his right leg into the corner. Green able to muscle it back along, and the Moccasins are going to have a short power play for the next couple of seconds. Here they go, 2-on-1. This time, Forneris holding, fires one, and that one turned away there, that time by McPhail. And now away goes Lull the other way. Working at 1-on-1, he'll get out to the inside and try to cut it towards the middle and got taken down. Slapped across, a shot there by Paralat, and this one jumped out of the zone and back all the way on down. As both teams making changes right now here, with under a minute left to go in the overtime. Played here by Neely, right wing side, barreling back in. He'll cruise around the back. Still with control as he button hooks around, sends it up high now to the blue line. Paralat didn't like the angle and cycles that one to the corner. Back up the wall, he'll drive towards the middle and take a look off the back wall. And now a backhander there on the rebound, and the wraparound try from Paralat.
Well, it eventually went in, but that's only because everybody's still hacking at it after the officials blew the whistle. It found its way in. There was about 700 or so officials behind the glass that were calling for the goal, but my guy right there, he called no goal. He said, no, he blew the whistle before. Still 30 seconds remaining in the overtime. He said, I blew it. You're good. Everybody out. Get out of the crease. What a finish here to this overtime. This has been one heck of a game.
30 seconds left to go here in the overtime. There can only be one winner right now. Both teams looking for the extra points. We'll take a look here at that sequence of plays. Now everything happened. The shot from Neely and the wraparound by Paralat.
Yeah, and officials must have lost. He must have lost sight of that puck. It was clear. It was definitely on the left side of the net. Branch had that post. The post hugged up. There's nothing could have gotten through there. They're going to go for, I think, a replay. But if the official said he blew the whistle, it was dead. I mean, he blew the whistle and it was dead. So I'm not quite sure what they're going to talk about. It looks like he's saying, I blew the whistle. He lost control. He lost sight of it. That's it. Play's dead.
Well, they're talking about it right now, and they will take a look.
I'm not sure what they're going to see here, but
well, we've seen one review here earlier that led to the no goal from Athens, who was offsides. And now they're going to take a look in what could potentially be a winner here for Athens.
He's pointing that there's a puck was in. This is going to be a good shot for them, but it also factors in when did the official blow the whistle. So the puck could have gone in perhaps, but when was the whistle blown as well? So hopefully it has some sound to it. It's out of the net. It's still out of the net. I guess we're going to see.
30 seconds left here in the overtime. They're going to talk about it right now and see been a long weekend, Pete, of long reviews here for the Moccasins.
Boy, has it. I tell you what, some of these games could have been over in like 2.5 hours. Next thing you know, they're 5. It's all good. It's all part of the game. It's all part of what's going on. And the officials have been great. This even last series, I'm not sure if we have the same officiating staff. So this is going to be good video. We're going to want to look at the left side. Yeah, he had already blown the whistle because he already came and said it was dead. So let's see. The official had he had a whistle in his hand against his lips. We can't hear obviously when it was blown. He blew it right there. It was already. So there's. I guess we're gonna have to see. We're gonna see how this is gonna shake out. Oh, they're calling it a goal.
So it is a winner for Athens, and Carter Shinkarik gets number 4 against the Moccasins here on the year. In overtime fashion, and McPhail gets the win. They get the extra point and pick up another win against the Moccasins. They're 7th on the year.
Well, I can say this. You can pretty
second in
much
overtime.
take this to the bank. It's going to be an all-out battle on Tuesday evening. If you've tuned in today, you better tune in on the Tuesday because it's going to be something else. Not only are we the only game in town going on Tuesday in the FPHL, however, this one's going to be a doozy.
Well, 3-2 final count in this one. A review that led to the goal for Carter Shinkarik in the overtime winner. That's his 22nd of the season. And Athens, the salute to the home crowd as they win at 3-2 here and get the extra point. Now 116 for them on the season. That's going to do it here for us in Athens from Aiken Sport Arena. The Rock Lobsters win it 3-2 for Pete Staccato, Joseph Staccato saying goodbye. We'll see you guys in the night.